She's very cheerful. She's quite kind, of course. Oh, she has 7 little friends. Do you know who it is?
Snow White.
I didn't quite hear that. Now, who is it?
Snow White.
Much better. Yes, are you ready to meet her then?
Yeah.
Wonderful. All right then. Announcing the fairest one of all, Snow White. Indeed. Indeed, Your Highness. Now, all of these lovely young princesses and knights are seated here very quietly, Snow White, and I think they're wishing for something.
Well, wishes are very special. What have all of you been wishing for today?
Well, perhaps you'll share a story with us.
A story? Well, I'd love to. Would you help me, please?
I would be honored. Thank you.
Would all of you like to help me begin my story?
Yes?
Well, perfect. All my favorite stories begin with Once Upon a Time. Would all of you say that with me?
Once upon a time.
I was living with my stepmother, the queen, in the castle. One day, I was at the wishing well, pulling up a bucket of water, when I began to sing. Because every task is more enjoyable when you sing and have fun. Well, as I sang, I wished with all my heart that my true love would come and find me. And that's when a very nice voice answered me back.
Hello.
I thought it was an echo from the wishing well. Hello.
Let's all say hello to Snow White together. Ready? Hello.
Oh, but it wasn't an echo. It was someone I'd never seen before.
Well, the prince had heard Snow White singing from a distance, and he was drawn to her beautiful voice.
Well, I wasn't allowed to speak to strangers. My stepmother wouldn't allow it. So I ran to my room. But he was so charming and handsome, I couldn't help peeking back at him from my window. But my stepmother was still watching, and she became so jealous I was forced to run away. I ran deep into the forest, where I felt so alone and afraid. That is until I looked up, and I saw some very friendly eyes looking back at me, just like all of you.
All of the forest creatures had heard Snow White, and they were drawn to her side.
They were also friendly. I knew everything was going to be all right. So I asked them if they knew where I could stay for the night.
And all of the animals led Snow White through the woods and into a clearing where they found the perfect place for her to stay. Do you remember what it was? What was it now? Of course, the cottage.
That's right. Well, it was just like a doll's house. I just had to know who lived inside, so I walked right up to the door, and I knocked quietly at first.
But there was no answer.
So I knocked again a little louder this time.
And still no answer.
So I peered inside. Well, I tried to peer inside, but the windows were so filthy I couldn't see through them. So I opened the door, and I called out, "Hello, may I come in?" And I looked around.
Ah, but there was nobody inside this little cottage.
But there were 7 cute little chairs, so I thought 7 little children must live there. For on the table where dishes should be, just imagine what I found.
There was a pickaxe, a stocking, and a shoe. My goodness.
That's right. And from the looks of things, it looked like they could use some help tidying up. So I asked the birds, the squirrels, the rabbits, and the deer if they would all like to help me clean. And right away, we started to tidy things up.
And they whistled while they worked.
That's right. Would all of you like to hum along with my friend Paige?
Okay, everybody, just whistle while you work. And cheerfully together we can tidy up the place. So hum a merry tune. It won't take long and there's a song to help you set the pace. All right, thank you, Snow White.
Well, before we knew it, everything was all spick and span. But all that cleaning had made me very sleepy. Oh, so I tiptoed upstairs to see if I could find a place to sleep. But I didn't find just one bed. Do you know how many beds I found? 7, that's right. Well, I was so tired, I pushed them all together and I fell right asleep.
And when Snow White awoke, do you remember who she saw? Yes, of course.
That's right, and I greeted them with a how do you do.
And because she had seen each of their names carved on the 7 little beds, well, she began to guess who they were.
Would all of you like to help me remember their names?
Good idea, Snow
All
White.
right, let's guess together.
The first one, he's pleased to meet you. Oh, I mean, pleased to meet you.
Do you remember his name? Dog, that's right.
Oh, God.
He's very shy, bashful.
I too!
Oh, my, sneaky, that's
Yes,
right. Oh, Leafy, very good.
Hello, everybody.
Oh, he must be happy, that's right. Oh, now he doesn't talk. Do you know his name? Dopey. And you must be Grumpy.
Oh, well, Grumpy really did want to be friends. He just didn't know how to show it.
Well, that night, I told my new friends all about my wish. And someday, my true love would come and find me and carry me away to his castle.
Oh, Well, the next morning, her 7 little friends marched off to work in the diamond mine.
As they marched, they sang.
That's right, everybody. Hi-ho, it's on to work we go. Hi-ho, 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 all 7 in a row.
Bye. Well, soon I was all alone in the cottage, and I was busy baking a gooseberry pie, when all of a sudden, a peddler woman appeared at the window.
All alone, my pet?
Why, yes, I am.
Well, would you like a bite of my appleberry? Just wait till you taste it. It's a magic wishing apple.
Well, it was a very delicious-looking apple, and I did have a very special wish. I wish.
Then Snow White took a bite of the apple and she began to feel very strange. Well, she fell into a deep, deep sleep. Her 7 little friends were broken-hearted. They didn't know what to do. But they soon learned that the peddler woman was really the evil queen in disguise, and in her jealousy, she had cast a spell upon Snow White to make her sleep forever. So they chased the evil queen to a high rocky cliff where she fell deep down into the darkness below. Well, they went to watch over Snow White day and night, wishing they knew what to do. And one day, her prince had appeared. Well, he had been searching for his true love, where he could not forget her. Once again, he was drawn to her side, and he gave her a gentle kiss. Suddenly, Snow White woke up. The prince's kiss had broken the spell.
Well, I thank everyone for everything they had done for me. And my charming prince and I were married, and he carried me away to his castle, where we all lived happily ever after.
That's right.
Good.
Thank you, Snow White.
Thank you.
That was such fun. That's all you can cheer for Snow White. Farewell, princess. Thank you, one and all, for joining us here at Storytime at the Disney Princess Fantasy Fair. May you continue to have an enchanting afternoon, and I hope to see you all again very soon. Farewell, everyone.
Was that nice? Was that nice? We're gonna carry, okay? Oh.